The city beneath the waves. Centuries ago, a prosperous city named Kylora sat on the edge of a vast, sparkling ocean. Its towers, crafted from silver stone, gleamed under the sun, and merchants from distant lands filled its markets with spices, silk, and jewels. The people of Kylora were known for their wisdom and innovations, constructing aqueducts that carried fresh water for miles and libraries that housed scrolls from every corner of the world. Yet, Kylora's wealth sowed seeds of its downfall. As the city's influence expanded, so too did its ambitions. Great walls were erected not to protect the citizens, but to intimidate neighboring towns. Taxes rose sharply, funding grand palaces and monuments celebrating the ruler's greatness rather than improving the lives of ordinary people. Warnings came from travelers and scholars who saw cracks in the foundations of the city, both literally and figuratively. But their advice was dismissed. The rulers of Kylora believed their city was destined to endure forever, untouched by the frailties that plagued lesser civilizations. Then, one autumn evening, the ocean began to behave strangely. The waves grew restless, pounding the shores with unnatural force. By nightfall, the ground beneath Kylora trembled violently. Ancient engineers had warned that the city's foundations rested upon a delicate web of limestone caverns, but few had listened. In the early hours before dawn, Kylora was swallowed by the sea. Its glittering towers disappeared beneath the waves as if they had never existed. Survivors spoke of the roar of water and earth, and of a blinding light that filled the sky as the final moments of the city played out. Today, divers and explorers occasionally catch glimpses of Kylora's ruins through the crystal-clear waters. Coral now wraps around once proud monuments. Schools of colorful fish weave through abandoned archways. The city lives on only in legends, a cautionary tale whispered by sailors and scholars alike. Greatness built without humility will one day be reclaimed by the forces of nature. Inference questions. Why did Kylora's leaders likely ignore the warnings about the city's foundations? Was it due to confidence, arrogance, ignorance, or lack of knowledge? What can be inferred about the relationship between Kylora and its neighboring towns? Was it peaceful, tense, hostile, or cooperative? What lesson does the story of Kylora suggest about the nature of power and ambition? What happens when ambition lacks responsibility? Why is coral mentioned growing over Kylora's ruins? What does this suggest about time and nature? Does it imply destruction, healing, forgetting, or renewal? How did the people of Kylora likely view their city before its destruction? With fear, pride, regret, or indifference?